What's going on? Terry Arcade back with another video. Xbox 360 update, games added to my collection. These games I don't have yet. These are games I picked up pre-owned online through eBay, and this is another stack, and I have another stack, one more, so I'm doing maybe another video. So in this video I do have, I think, 6 games, but one game is an Xbox One. I'm gonna talk about that one first. The reason why I'm gonna talk about that, I mean, this is an Xbox 360 pickup video, but this one I bought it at the same time, so, and I played it, downloaded into my Xbox One, but I am going to talk about that just for people's information that don't know about that game. And I do have one seal game that I am going to open. So let's get into the first game. So the first game I'm going to talk about is going to be Xbox One Diablo. I picked this up at a good price, brand new Diablo 4. Picked it up for like 25 bucks. I didn't want to pick it up brand new. It was going for like $40-50 when it first came out. What was it, 60 or something like that? You could buy this digitally, and this costs more, I think, digitally in the Xbox store. I think around $40 or $50, but physical copy is 25 to 30 bucks, and it's Xbox Series X and Xbox One. You can play this in your Xbox One if you don't have a Series X, and it's cross-gen bundle. That means I guess you could play with other people, like on the different platforms, and as co-op. With this one, you only can play 2-player co-op compared to, I'm gonna show you the other one, Diablo 3. And then this has what we call smart delivery, I guess, enhancements and stuff like that. And I show you in the back, there goes the UPC, and it shows you the information about the 2-player. So 2-player, you can play co-op, and multiplayer online, you can play up to 4 people, and cross platforms. You can play Ultra HD. This is just for people who want to pick this game up. I was confused in the beginning because it tells you right here requires internet, and I thought this meant that to download some extra, updated game and stuff like that. It didn't really tell me. I didn't look it up or anything like that. Maybe it was my fault, but you need to be online to actually play the story mode. If you don't have no connection, internet, that's why I was a little upset. To play this game, you need to create an account with Blizzard. Let me crack this open. You need to create an account with Blizzard in order for you to play the story mode. That doesn't really make sense. I thought you can just put the game in, pop it in, and if you want to create an account additional, you get some extra, add-ons and stuff like that. But when you put the game in, download it into your console, Xbox One or Series X, you need to create an account. If you don't create an account, you can't play this game. This game is useless. Before other games, you just pop it in, download it, and actually play the game. But this one, you can't. It's like a lock. They want you to put your email, your name, and I think a phone number and your birth date, and you create an account with Blizzard. And when you create that account, they look it up and say everything's valid and all that stuff. And once all that, and then you create an account, and then you go back into the game, and it unlocks it. And then all this stuff comes on the screen. What character you want to play the story mode, and if you want to buy additional DLC game add-ons, microtransactions and stuff like that, Yeah, this was not, you know, I'm a little upset, but this is for people who want to play this game. You can't play this game unless you create an account with Blizzard to play the Diablo 4. That just, I'm just giving that information out. You can't play this game without the internet. You can't put this game and go offline mode into your console and download it and think you can bypass the introduction of the screen. It's going to tell you need to create an account with Blizzard. It doesn't matter what you try to do. I try to go offline mode. I try to look up different ways that you can bypass it. You cannot bypass any of that. You need to create an account. And after you create an account, then it unlocks the game. And then that's when you can play the story mode, and that's when you can go online. And you can play only 2-player. This one is a 2-player, local 2-player game, which kind of sucks. The one for the Diablo 3, you could play a 4-player co-op. 4 people could be at the screen at the same time. This is only a 2-player. And what sucks about this game, you need to have the internet. This is just for people information. It's a good game, but the only thing is that you have to go by of their demands. You need to create an account, email, and all that, and a profile just to play the story mode of Diablo 4. So don't get this game if you don't have an internet, and then if you don't want to sign up, don't get this game. Get this game instead, Diablo 3. I do have the other one. This is the I can't find the other one. I have the one that has all 3 DLCs, but this one you do not need to create an account with Blizzard. You just pop the disc in. If you have an online, it updates everything. Diablo 3. If you don't want to play the Diablo 4, that one, I got this pre-owned. So this one is a 4. If you can see, you could play co-op up to 4 people on simultaneously on the screen, compared to Diablo 4, which is it's a good game. Both of them are good games. They're 2 different games. This is a different game, completely different game than this one. It plays a little bit different. This one you'll probably have more fun if you want to play with friends and all that stuff, up to 4 players. This is up to 2 players, but I only create an account with myself. I haven't tested out the 2-player. I don't know if the other person needs to create another account with Blizzard to actually play with me co-op. But if you don't want to play the online, nothing to do with online, this one lets you do anything. This one will play offline. Diablo 3, I recommend getting this one compared to the other one. So these 2 games I want to just get out of the way. This is my experience with the Diablo 4. A little disappointed, which, I mean, luckily for me, I do have an internet and, email and all that stuff. So, but that's what got me a little upset when I popped it in. So let's get into the next actual Xbox 360 game. The first one for my updated Xbox 360 physical games added to my collection. This is Cabela's was a trophy bucks. This is new. This is added to my collection. Comes with a year included. I can't really see Outdoor Life. I guess it's a magazine. And check out the UPC. And this one has not backwards compatibility. Crack it open. So you do get your full 1 year Outdoor Life magazine. Back when this was actually current, you can actually subscribe to that magazine. So these games, I don't have this on my collection, so I seen it at a good price, pre-owned. So there's Complete. That is trophy bucks for the Xbox 360. So I'm added all of these like hunting games to my collection. I think I almost completed, or I completed. So that one is added. So let's get into the next one. These next two games I thought I had, but I don't have. Is the History Channel Battle for Pacific. Got these confused. I do have another one. I forgot the name of it. They passed through me. I didn't notice them until I was going through just some random, I think, videos or some just checking on my game list and what I have and don't have. And this one, surprisingly, I don't have in my collection. So this is new. Don't too sure if this is backwards compatibility. There goes the UPC. And there goes the just the one player. Do like these shooting games. It's almost like a Call of Duty, like history shooting games. If it's backwards compatibility, I would download it. But unfortunately, I don't know. I did not look this up in my Xbox One console. This video I'm just showing you right now. The game. So it's cracked is open. It is complete with the manual and the game. Not too sure if you guys want to check out the manual. What's in the back? Oh, another big game hunter. I think I do have that one already. So this is all the black and white manual. Game disc is in good condition. This one, I think it went for 15. It's getting up there. This one is like 15, 20 bucks. Like I said, with the price changing and all these new systems, I'm not too sure if all these old retro games, I guess vintage games, or just like all of these old games are going to get a hike in price because of what the price changes in these new systems. So I'm not too sure if all these people are going to go back into the old games, the old consoles, and play them compared to the new games. They're way outrageous in the prices. So let's get into the next one. Next one is same thing, history, Civic War, secret mission. So this one I don't have. This is goes for up to 30 bucks high, and it goes 24. Luckily I picked this up less than that because it's incomplete. I picked it up around, I think it was like 15, less than 20 bucks. Can't remember the price, but yeah. So this is the one I overlooked. I don't have in my collection, but if I wanted to make it complete, I look for the manual. But like I said, the game is what I look for, and can't really see the UPC. And there goes some game pics. Looks like someone tried to rip off the GameStop with a price. So it's incomplete, which is fine with me, but I am going to put this one in the game sleeve because this one is the expensive one that is up there, so I don't want to mess this up. Put this in the game sleeve. If I do play it in the Xbox 360, not 100% sure if it's backwards compatibility because I didn't check it before doing this video. But if it is, going to download it into my Xbox One, but I really highly doubt it if it's a backwards compatibility to the Xbox One. So Civic War, secret missions is what I don't have. These two were a complete set. There's another one. There's 3 of the history games for the Xbox 360. The other one I have is someplace on the shelf, and this makes it complete. I do have a complete series of the history channel for the Xbox 360. So let's get into the next one. So the next one, I do have this original Sniper Elite. I don't know if the V2. The reason why I picked this one up, the one I have is just the regular edition. This is the Silver Star edition, which comes with the DLC. the Inferno. You could read the first one. I don't want to say, because YouTube are very strict on just different things like words and stuff like that. But that is bonus content and 5 additional DLC packs. I did put this one in the Xbox One, and it just gives me the regular base game and a few game add-ons, but it does not give me this one. That one you will have to buy in the Xbox store digitally, but I'm not 100% sure if you could put this in your Xbox 360 console and get all the DLCs. I don't know if it's on the game disc. Let's check out the UPC. This is the one I don't have in my collection because it's comes with the DLC. I guess it's complete, and you do get these bonus content right there. So I already popped this in the Xbox One. It's a backwards compatibility. Only gives you the original Sniper Elite, and the additional DLCs you will have to buy separate through that Microsoft Store. But I was hoping that it would be already on the disc and give it to me free with the game base game. But let's crack this open, and you can see it's different. This manual is different from the original one, and you can tell the label is different from the original Sniper Elite. It's red. The other Sniper Elite, I think, is green. Or you notice the difference. The manual is different, and the game disc is different. That what makes it complete. That's why they call it the Silver Star Edition. It's different. But I'm thinking if you put this into the Xbox console 360, would this give you the DLC for free already on the disc? I haven't tested or tried it yet. Not too sure if you need to have a online and download the extra DLCs, but which is fine. I do now. I have 2 different ones, but in order to get the DLCs, you do have to buy them in the Microsoft Store. But it does give you a few DLC game add-ons, but not the whole 5, I believe. So, but that one is added to my game collection. This is a backwards compatibility though. It doesn't matter which one you put into your console. So let's get into the next game. Okay, so let's get into the next game. So the next game is going to be a Test Drive Ferrari Racing Legends. This is the ultimate Ferrari driving experience. I wanted to unbox this and crack it open. The reason why, I just wanted to show you guys that this has a logo, a Ferrari logo. There's a sticker. I don't know if I can pull this off and put it on the game. It's on the plastic. See, it's still sealed. Picked this one up for $20, brand new. I don't have this in my collection. I do have a test drive, a different one. This is the Ferrari Legends edition. So let's crack this open, put this down, and get my box color out. Need to change the blade. Haven't changed that blade for a long time, so I'm gonna crack this open and get this open and let you guys see how it looks like brand new sealed. I am going to probably put this one into a game sleeve, so take the plastic off. I'll throw that to the side and clean that up later. So bam, crack that open, brand new. The manual, let's see if nothing in the back, and there goes the game disc. I do like driving games. Any type of driving games is I don't know, I just like them, all of them. So I am going to put that one into a game disc sleeve. So let's crack this open. Look at the disc right here. It is very clean. So get this one in and get that ready to go. This is unfortunately not backwards compatibility to the Xbox One, which is fine. I'm just adding to my Xbox 360 collection physical copy. Right now, like I said, I picked this up maybe, was it 2 weeks ago. I was just waiting to all these games to come in so I can make the video. And while I was waiting for all the games, and a couple of days ago, Xbox announced that, price increase. Everybody's upset. I'm watching videos of people, not happy about the price increase for the Xbox consoles, accessories, and games. Oh, the other question that I thought about, the games. Okay, so if the game is going up in the new systems, PS5, Xbox, and the Nintendo. So just for instance, this is a new game and it costs was it $60 or $70? So if they're gonna raise it to $80, what about the digital games? Why, if they're going to raise the digital games to the same price of a physical copy? That doesn't make sense. So physical copy is going to be the same price as a digital, which the digital is non-physical and it's not made overseas. I know these physical copies are probably made in whatever country and shipped to America for the tariffs. They're trying to jack up the price. But what about the digital ones? That doesn't make sense. So are they going to make the same price for the same game, $80 or $100, $9.99, or whatever they're going to raise the price to? Why is the digital game going to be the same price of a physical game? To me, that doesn't make sense. Leave it in the comments. Do you think that is going to happen? So that is the last game. So I'm going to show you the backtrack. So the first one was basically the Diablo 4 for the Xbox One. You have my thoughts on that one. And then the trophy bucks. I don't add it to my collection. The history channel. Another history channel, and Sniper Elite. This is the one you could backwards compatibility. It doesn't matter what you put in, the silver edition or the regular edition. You're just going to get the base game and maybe a couple game add-ons. I already tried this one. It doesn't give you additional game add-ons. You have to buy them separate through the Microsoft digital store. And last one is going to be Test Drive Ferrari. That one, I'm happy. I'll open it up now. Now I'm going to get into that game. But as you can see, all my game library is getting full. I like it. I like my stuff to be full shelf if I don't play it. I could play these games anytime I want. I don't need no permission through online through Microsoft, was a PlayStation. I don't need no type of internet. Maybe a few, but other than that, everything I could pop in and play. Don't need no permission, through, key code and all that stuff. So these are the games. Stay tuned to my other videos coming up, and leave in the comments whatever thoughts you want put in there about games, anything gaming. And until next time, Terry Arcade, later.